changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the trending contracts. And today's contract, IDK, set in Dartmoor. And the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of, I believe that's Big Daddy Sausage, possibly? So, moving on to today's briefing, and it's short and sweet. Just kill the guys, IDK, which I'm assuming means I don't know. So, for today's challenge, we have 5 targets available to us, with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so. So, we have a free map. So for today's challenge, we will be starting undercover in the library as the mansion staff, where we will also have a Seeker 1 Make You Sick dart gun stored up, and the only other item we'll be bringing with us will be our silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to move off to our left here and retrieve our Seeker 1 Make You Sick dart gun, and then we're going to proceed to head down the library stairs to the halfway point, where we will encounter our first target. We're just going to shoot her with our Make You Sick dart gun. Be aware of Patrick Carlisle and the butler, Mr. Fensby, as well. We just managed to get away with it before the butler arrived. And the young maid will make her way to this bathroom here to be sick, and when she arrives and the door closes, we can then drown her in the toilet. So that's one target taken care of. Now from here we're going to go to the kitchens. We are going to hide this young lady first of all, because we will be coming back to use this room later on. So once she's safely tucked up, we're now going to go and set up our next 2 kills. And if we're heading for the kitchens, then we are heading for the propane cylinders located here. So we're just going to make our way straight to the kitchens, and right at the back we find our first propane cylinder. And we're going to take the propane cylinder into the meeting room, where we have, I believe it's Edward Carlisle, and we are just going to throw the propane cylinder on the floor just in front of our target here. We want it to stop just in front of him. That is perfect. So we're going to now return to the kitchen and collect up the second propane cylinder. And this time we're going to stop in the corridor outside of the meeting room, between the meeting room and the dining room. And here we have our next 2 targets. So we're going to place the cylinder on the floor between them. And as they're both already in position, we're going to take this opportunity to make a mess and a noise. So that's going to cause quite a bit of panic. We're going to vacate the area and make our way up to the first floor above the meeting room. There is a balcony around the edge of the room, so we're just making sure all the enforcers are looking the other way. Make our way around to this far corner here, and we're going to line up our shot with the propane cylinder down on the floor below. Unfortunately, our target is one of the dutifully required body cleanup guys, so we are waiting a short while for him to return after he's put all the bodies away. But once he does, we can then just shoot the propane cylinder, take him out, and again move away from the area. Now up ahead of us you can see an enforcer, and he is taking the exact same route we need to take. So we're just going to follow him at a discreet distance until he stops becoming an enforcer and goes back to his usual routine. So we're just going to make our way down the stairs, stopping occasionally to let him get a little bit ahead of us. And around about now, he should be losing interest and going back to his usual routine. He has done. We can then make our way out through the side door here and into the Hunter's Lodge room is what I'm going to call it, because of all the animal pelts and heads and stuff. So in here there is our target. We're just going to wait for everyone to return back to their positions. We may have an opportunity here to get to our target. We're going to shoot him in the back with our Seeker 1. Now he hasn't gone into the ideal position, and Rebecca Carlisle has just returned to the area. So we're just going to make our way back over past the doors we came in, and we're just going to wait for Miss Carlisle to vacate the area. Now there is also an enforcer waiter who is going to be making his way through this room, through the door to our left and out through the door behind us. So we're just going to wait for Rebecca to leave. There is the waiter. So we can now get back into position. Our guard is in position. So we're going to select our Seeker 1, and it turns out Rebecca hasn't actually left the room. Why are you still here, dear? Leave. This is not a room for you. So unfortunately Rebecca has now left, but our guard has again moved away. Luckily for us, he has a very short routine. He stands from by the door to by the butterfly. So once he's at the butterfly, we can then shoot him in the back with our Seeker 1. We're going to make our way out through the side door here and collect up the hearse keys from the crate just by the bench there. Make our way into the bathroom, and we're just now going to await the arrival of our final target, and he will come in to be sick, and when he does, we can then proceed to drown him in the toilet. And we won't be hiding his body in the closet with the maid. We have no need, as our exit is just outside the window. So once the target has been dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and we are going to duck out of the window and take the hearse home. Excuse me, sir, that's my vehicle. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. Quite an enjoyable one this. I do like it when I get to use the propane cylinders. So everyone has been eliminated according to plan. No one spotted us doing any of that, so we should have a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.